Hi, I'm Meteorologist Chris Tomer. Let's talk about mountain weather and ski conditions. This is the Snow Before You Go forecast for On the Snow. And we'll start off with the jet stream. This is the key. This is the storm track. This is the way the storms will move over the next 5 days all the way through Sunday. So we'll just get right into the analysis here. Let me point out the first low right here. There's mainly two lows that will affect the west. And when you look at the pattern overall with the activity of the jet, the west, the Pacific Northwest, the Intermountain West is the place to be over the next 5 days. So there's your first low. Let's step forward, and this is Thursday morning. That low will be moving in. There's also another low behind it as well. So there's a couple set up right there, and they'll be continuing to move in, move waves of precip into the Intermountain West. So by Friday morning, this is the setup. And so you've got that second low coming in. The first one will already be sliding away at that point. And so let's see how this plays out as we head into Saturday. That western low will begin to move into the interior and begin to snow across Utah and Wyoming, Idaho, and even into Colorado. You can see the dip in the jet as that low drops to the south. But then we're kind of in for a bit of a break there. You look to the west, there really isn't much until we get into the next dip in the jet, which would then move inland after that. But here's what we're looking at as far as the big picture. Total snow accumulation all the way through Sunday. A couple of things to point out here. You can see the snow across the west with the active jet stream. That's where most of the snow is going to be. But we're not talking about huge amounts here. That's for sure. This is not like what we saw last week. And it is going to be mainly dry in the northeast this time around. Look how far south the jet stream is. That keeps most of the action away from spinning up into the northeast. So that's sort of the big picture. That's where you'll want to focus. If we use our future radar, you can kind of see what I was talking about with the jet stream. So let's step through this, and I'm going to stop this at numerous times. So by Thursday morning, you've got that initial low spreading snow through Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, and it's going to go up over the top. This is not a major storm system. It goes up over the top, may clip northern Colorado on its way through. And that's kind of it. This is Friday morning at 5. It's definitely moving away. Then we refocus. Here comes the next low pressure in from the west coast. And it spreads snow in through parts of Idaho and eventually into Montana and Wyoming and also into Colorado. Watch the track on this into Saturday morning. You've got snow through the Tetons, the Wasatch, and moving into Colorado as the day wears on. On the backside, notice it's pretty quiet there. Again, we're kind of waiting because that high pressure, that break in the jet would then come in behind this. And so here we are by Saturday evening. You've got snow sliding through Colorado, and there's that break in the action behind. By the time we get into Sunday morning, you have to look way out into the Pacific to see the actual next storm system moving onshore. But again, look at that break in the action behind that storm system. It does look pretty quiet right there. All right, so as we look at the snow forecast, I'm going to step through this in time so you can kind of plan out your wherever you want to go skiing. So this is by Friday morning. And again, there are two different storms, so it'll come in two waves. You're looking good up through parts of Jackson and Big Sky, the Bridger Bowl, up into Schweitzer, and up to Mount Bachelor as well. And then as we slide into Saturday morning, you can see there's a little bit of snow that does add to the totals with that second storm system. Look at the Wasatch Front, look at the Tetons. Those would all be good choices. And then that snow does spread through Colorado during the day on Saturday night. And by Sunday, Colorado is probably a good bet on a place that you'll want to go and ski as that storm system slides through there. In the Pacific Northwest, I mean, we're definitely talking about snow, but these totals are not that big for the Pacific Northwest over that particular period. Up in the Northeast, it is going to be, unfortunately, a very quiet, tranquil stretch. Any snow is going to be extremely light up into parts of Maine. The storm track just does not favor the Northeast this time around. All right, enjoy your week of skiing into the weekend. There are some definite destinations to look at, mostly all across the West with the active jet. But I always appreciate you tuning in here for this On the Snow Before You Go report.